course I'm going to add the water. What do you think? I was going to miss a step or something? Only if I forget. I do have a poor memory, but you know. It's bucket chemistry, fellas. And again, you can do it again and again until you get to the precision part of this. I think that's what all this, you know, keeping secrets and everything has to come as a surprise bizzo is all about. It's obfuscating the precision part, or the precision, therefore the predictive part of the scientific method. It's all like a bit like Lance Armstrong, you know. We can't seem to be make any errors. We can't seem to be doing mistakes. We've got to keep, you know, getting it right every time, not making any mistakes whatsoever. It's always win, 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 win with some people, you know, and that's not how science works. So, you know, you've always got to have this sort of belief that a man with only one ball and has cancer keeps winning every stage, you know, year in, year out. It's always going to be Lance Armstrong, you know. So we can always bet on Lance Armstrong. Yeah, I think that's what it's all about, betting, really. How do we control the statistics, and how can we guarantee that everyone's going to bet on Lance Armstrong, so we put the odds the other way to ourselves, so we keep making the money even when he's winning. So we guarantee that he's winning, and we're also guaranteeing that the betsters, or the what are they called, keep making their money at the same time as well, because they're betting on the fact that you're always going to bet on Lance Armstrong because he's always winning. And of course the reason he's always winning, fellas, is because he's cheating. Exactly. So all these people that say, you know, everything has to be sick, everything has to come as a surprise, because they don't want to seem to be making mistakes and having errors, it's basically because they're cheating. You know, just run a statistical analysis by chance alone. You've got to, you know, it's got to be like a coin toss, you know. You've got to have basically 50-50, don't you? You've got to have, even on the simplest level, you can't just win all the time. Just with a statistical coin toss, you've got to have an equal a number of losses as wins, don't you? Some you win, some you lose. I mean, isn't that what the phrase is all about? When it comes to a coin toss, because there's other types of games that don't just have two outcomes, you know, a win or a loss. Because they give you the illusion that you've got more chances by saying you can choose whether it's going to be heads or tails. Making you think you've got a better chance when you haven't. You've still got a 50-50. You've still got a 50-50 chance whether it's going to be head or tails. It's a con. Haven't you worked that one out yet? Okay, so there we go. We've had our litre of water. Anyway, so learn from Lance Armstrong. People who want to keep secrets and want to give the illusion that they're winning all the time and never make mistakes, it only works because they're cheating. Get it? They never show you, and they never show that big giant. They never show that big giant pile of failures, you know, of mistakes they've done, because they want to give the illusion that they win every time. They're giving you, you know, so you part with your money, sort of thing, you know. Oh, their plants are so good, you know. I'm definitely going to give my money to that person, not to someone else, because they always win. The reason they always win is because they cheat. Haven't you worked that one out, fellas? Oh, yeah. Look at these commercial places online. If they're winning all the time, they're cheating. Haven't you worked that one out? Yes. Yeah. And as soon as I start doing stuff, you wait, they'll start doing things, and the story starts changing too. You notice that? The things I'm doing, things online are starting to slowly change. They're starting to do the thing. Then their normal pattern, their normal regular routines that they go through on YouTube are slowly starting to change. They're starting to do things a little bit differently, starting to break up things. When you're expecting them to do one thing, you know, what the normal thing they do on a regular basis, they're starting to break it up and do other things, and now they're telling you other stories. Have you noticed that, fellas? Yeah. Keep your eye on it, because the more I get to the answer, the more I get to finding out what they're actually doing, which I think that's what they're doing, you'll notice their stories, they'll either stop doing their bizzo, or they'll slowly try and, you know, slide away from what they've been doing over the years by saying, you know, oh, well, no, we used to do that in the past or something like that, you know, slowly slide away and say, and eventually we'll get to the stage, we've never done that. The trouble is the evidence is up on YouTube, and of course, if they start trying to delete clips from, you know, 5, 10, maybe 15 years ago in some parts of the world, if they had YouTube that far away ago. When did it start off, YouTube? I know. Oh, it can't be that far back. It was 2011, was it? No, about a decade. If they start deleting clips from a decade ago, you know they've been sprung. How about that? Put it that way. Okay, over and out for this clip, I think.